Winter training's beginning. Got myself a plan sorted out. So started off Monday the 22nd of September with some stretching. Then went out with Betty for a quick walk. Then after work, jumped into the pool for 45 minutes, did 1500 metres. It was a while since we'd been in, a couple of weeks since the last time, which was the triathlon at Brig. And then in the afternoon, jumped on the bike. Okay, we've just jumped on Zwift, and it's the second session of the day where we're going to do a HIIT session with a 10-minute warm-up, and it's a minute and a half at 235 watts, 3 minutes recovery at 125 watts, and that repeats 4 times, 5 minutes cool down, and the whole session's going to take 30 minutes. So short, sharp and sweet. So we shall see you on the other side. So we're in full stream mode. We're just warming up. We've chosen the London flat route for this HIIT session. And you can see I'm in business because I've got no movies on. I should have put some music on really, but never mind. So yeah, London flat loop. We'll slowly go up the wattage in warm up, and then 10 minutes we'll hit the first interval. So we shall see you on the other side. All done. That's the first day, which is a Monday, of the new plan that I'm putting together. So just a recap on what we've done today as I save this. So first thing this morning, we had 15 minutes yoga, stretching, and then walk with Betty. And then this afternoon, lunchtime, went and did a 40-minute swim-ish, 1500 metres. And then tonight, I've just done a 30-minute HIIT session. So that's going to be the structure of Mondays. Try and get the yoga in, swimming, and a HIIT session. And obviously, as the weeks progress, there'll be more progression on each of those. It'll be either time or it'll be intensity or distance, and we'll just keep progressing, maybe every week or every 2 weeks, who knows yet, but there will be some progressing. So that's Monday done. That's what Monday is going to look like. And tomorrow, Tuesday, will be the first introduction of high rocks. So this week there is a podcast dropping. It's the guy inspired me to take up high rocks, and it's Alex Wright. And we had a great chat, so I hope you enjoy that. And if you haven't listened to any of the others, we've got loads on this YouTube channel. They're all on there, or whichever favourite streaming platform that you prefer, whether it's Spotify or Apple Podcast. They're all on there as well. We are here at the gym, just doing our 15 minutes cycling warm up before we start the high rock session. Very quiet as usual. Tuesday afternoon, I think it's about coming up to 2 o'clock. So there shouldn't be any problems getting on everything I need to. It's a good thing about coming this time. So we're going to do a 15 minutes warm up on the bike and then some dynamic stretching, so we shall see you on the other side. So this is a fast version of the dynamic stretching. I carry this out before every run session, and I really do find that it helps negate injuries and just warms you up really. And I am going to do a 5 benefits of dynamic stretching because I haven't done one yet. So here we go then, the first run, 1 kilometre, and just decided to take it steady to begin with. It was about 4:45 pace. Then onto the ski erg, 500 metres. I think it took me a couple of minutes in total, and then we jumped back onto the run. So the second run, the pace was up slightly. I dropped it to 4:30 pace, and in between each of the stations I've got to go up and down stairs, apart from the rowing and the burpee jumps, which I do downstairs, but transition up and down stairs between everything else because all the equipment for the other stations is upstairs. So we finished the run, again still feeling okay, and made our way back upstairs. Now the sled that they use in the gym is different to what they would use in a competition. The sled we've got has wheels, but there is like a lever pulley that makes it easier or harder. I didn't add any extra weight. I'm not sure what the weights were on that sled, but I did about 8 reps on that. And then back downstairs to run 3, still at 4:30 pace. Thought I'd keep it at that for now. Still have quite a long way to go, and I didn't want to overdo it. This only being the second time I've done this. And then back upstairs we went on back to the sled, but we were doing the sled pull this time. Now I'm not sure in competitions whether they actually use ropes and just pull the sled from one end to the other of a 50-metre course, but I was actually pulling it with 2 straps either end and just repeating that, as you can see in the video. I will have to look into the technique of how they do it in competitions and see if I can replicate it in the gym. We haven't got the space or the luxury of 50 metres, so that's why you need to do repeat back. I think it must be, I don't know, 20 feet at the most, maybe not even that we've got the space to pull it back and then repeat it forward. So yeah, but like I said, the sled's different. It's on wheels. Made it as hard as I could on the wheels, and then if it gets too easy going forward, I'll just add weight to the sled and make it harder. So we have got that capabilities, but as far as pulling it with a rope, I'll have to look into that and make sure that whatever technique they do, I can replicate to an extent. So that was the sled pull. My legs were getting tired by the end of that, but it was nice to get back downstairs and start the run. So run 4, up the pace slightly. I think I got up to 4:15. I was feeling pretty good at this point, so I thought I would up it again because you've only got 1 kilometre to run. It makes it, I think, mentally bearable to be able to reach that. And like I said earlier, it's just about counting the laps down. I would think about Saturday track sessions and getting to halfway, 500 metres, knowing that you've got 500 metres left, which is just over a lap of the track. And mentally that really makes it easy if you break it down. So that was run 4 done. And then for this next station, we stayed downstairs and we went into the spin class and did our burpee jumps. Don't criticise the technique. It's it's as good as it gets at the moment. It's like anything new, isn't it? You've got to just practice and try and make it as smooth as possible. It's a really weird, awkward movement. Um, and I still don't know whether I'm doing it right. I really do need to look at some YouTube videos and yeah, to see if I've got it nailed. And then once I've got it nailed, it's just practice. I think I did maybe 10 jumps in total, um, and then it was back onto the treadmill. So run 5, stuck at 4:15 pace. So I was feeling quite good at that pace. And then after that, we were staying downstairs and we were on to the row machine. Again, it was 500 meters, and I think there's a setting on the side of the row machine, and you can move it, and I think it goes up to 10. And I was on setting 7, which I think I'd done last time. So stuck to that 500 meters, and it it took us a few minutes to get that done, and then we were straight back on to run 6. So run 6, we stayed at 4:15 pace, and I think that's as fast as I wanted to go. I didn't want to really go any quicker. But again, I was feeling quite comfortable, and that came and went. And then we were back upstairs, and we had the pleasure of farmers' walks. And for that, we were using 2 kettlebells of 18 kilograms. And again, I'm not sure of the distance, but we were out and back, and I managed 8 reps of out and back, and then I was feeling all right myself. My legs were okay, but my grip went, and the grip strength just completely give up on me, and I guess it's one of these things, isn't it? The more you do, the better you become at it. So yeah, grip strength. It's one thing that they do use when they're testing strength of old age pensioners, actually, because it's something that everybody can do. So it tells the assessors how strong these people are, even if they're not very strong at all. It gives you an indication, and it's a baseline as to how strong they are. And yeah, so grip strength, it's definitely needed as you get older. So all these different stations, they hit different muscles, and I guess that's the beauty of doing it. So yeah, after we'd done our farmers walks, we were back downstairs onto the treadmill, and we were on to run 7. And again, it wasn't increased, the pace was the same, and we just got it done. So then to the final station, which was lunges, and we were using the 10 kilogram sandbag, the lightest of all of the sandbags that the gym's got, so I can progress as I get stronger into this. I think they go up to 25. I think they do 10, 15, 20 and 25. So that's a target to be hitting. So I did 30 lunges in total. So I was quite happy with that. My legs were starting to really suffer after that. But we got it done. And then we were back downstairs, and it was our final run number 8. And we'd dropped it back down to 4:30 pace. Legs were really feeling it. So I thought I'd done enough already with everything else that had gone before. I thought 4:30 pace was a good pace to be at. And then finally some backwards walking. And do get some funny looks when you get on the treadmill, take your shoes off,
and get up there and start walking backwards. But it is supposed to be good for you. Have a look at the 5 benefits of walking backwards video that we've done, and that'll give you an insight as to why you should do it once you've finished running, and generally on a day-to-day basis. So that was the session. It was most enjoyable, to be honest. It was hard work. My whole body certainly felt that it had a workout. My arms on the elbow joints were cramping. I don't know what that was through. Probably from the rowing, because I'm not used to it. And yeah, I expect to probably have DOMs tomorrow. But fortunately for me, it's a rest day. Wednesday's a rest day. So that was the first High Rock session. And many more to come. I think it's going to be good to have that in the training plan. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you've got something out of it. If you didn't know what High Rocks were and what all the different stations were, I hope this has sort of informed you a little bit. And let me know in the comments below if you fancy putting this sort of thing into your training over the winter. I do think it's a great all-round, all-body workout. So I do think it'll help with strength throughout the body, and with all the running that's involved as well, at whatever pace you want to run at, I think that's a bonus as well. And breaking it up is ideal. So yeah, thank you for taking your time out to watch this. Please do like, subscribe to the channel, share with like-minded people, and tell them what we're all about at the Agegroup Multisport Podcast YouTube channel. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget, stay safe, keep training, and love the process.